Okay, Chapter 1, The Manager and Management Accounting. We're going to look at two learning objectives in this presentation, and we're talking about managers at companies of all sizes, that they need to understand how revenues and costs behave, or you risk losing control of the performance of your firm and all of a sudden you're losing money and you don't know how it happened. So we'll look at two objectives. We'll first distinguish financial accounting from management accounting, and what you're really, like, you guys know what financial accounting is, but what you're really doing is getting a better understanding for what management accounting is and what it's like to work in a firm. Okay, what kind of jobs you do, what kind of things you get involved in. And next, to understand how management accountants help firms make strategic decisions, and I'd like you to focus on the meaning of the word strategic. Okay? Now, management accounting, in terms of definition here, measures, analyzes, and reports financial and non-financial information, okay, both, that helps managers make decisions to fulfill organizational goals. Management accounting need not be GAAP compliant. Okay, so accounting systems are used to record economic events and transactions like sales or the purchase of materials, and then process the data into a format that's helpful for managers and others. Okay, what's the real information that's inside of it? So managers use management accounting to develop, communicate, and implement strategy, to coordinate product design, production, and marketing decisions, and evaluate a company's performance. Now, financial accounting focuses on reporting financial information to external parties, right? Investors, government agencies, banks, and suppliers based on GAAP. Accounting systems are used to record economic events and transactions such as sales and the purchases of material. So the system records it, then financial accounting takes the same data and puts an external spin on it. All right, it looks at investors, in particular banks, suppliers, anybody that needs a view of your firm that's been prepared in a way that's consistent with other companies, okay, so they can interpret it. Now, cost accounting provides information for both management and financial accounting professionals, and the focus is on the costs of acquiring or using resources in the organization. Okay, so with cost accounting, we're really looking at cost. Now, this is a good slide. You've seen this slide be something similar to this in 2071, but these are the major differences between management and financial accounting. If I were you and I was going to review, this is what I would look at. It's a good slide. It's a graphical representation that highlights the major differences between management and financial accounting. Okay, so the big things that you want to look at the categories here, the purpose of it. Okay, for management accounting, help managers make decisions. For financial accounting, communicate to outsiders. Primary users, internal for management, external users for financial accounting. The focus is really the important part. Management only looks to the future. All right, the past really doesn't matter, whereas financial accounting is really a post-mortem. It's what happened in the past. Not that it's useless, okay, because this is the best predictor of where you'll be in the future. For rules, internal measures and reports, you don't have to follow GAAP, but it's based on a cost-benefit analysis. Okay, there are some standards here to look at, but it isn't like financial accounting that must be in accordance with GAAP and then certified by someone externally. The time span for management accounting, it could be 15 minutes ago. All right, it could be really, really fast, or it could be over a very long period of time. For financial accounting, it's cut off portions of time. And for behavioral implications, and this is actually a whole separate area in accounting if you went on to school, that management accounting can influence behavior. Okay, if you measure someone or measure their performance, you're going to change the way they do things. Okay, whereas financial reports economic events, but also influences behavior because management's compensation, okay, is frequently based on these external numbers. Okay, but this is a good slide. Make sure you review this. Now, strategy, let's see, specifies how an organization matches its own capability with opportunities in the marketplace. Okay, and for example, deciding between two broad categories of cost leadership or product differentiation, that's an important part of what a manager does. And management accountants work closely with managers in many different departments to formulate a strategy by providing information about about the source of competitive advantage, like is it the company's cost? Is it how productive they are? Are they very, very efficient compared to leaders to their competition? Are they in maybe just the right location, or are they in the wrong location and you can't fix it? And they also look at the premium prices a company can charge over cost for how distinctive they are. So let's say you're in the perfect place right next to Tropicana Field in St. Petersburg. You've got a fabulous bar and, it's just handy for going to a baseball game. How much more can you charge for that location? Management accounting information helps managers formulate strategy by asking these questions. Who are our most important customers? Okay, what critical capability do we have to be competitive and deliver value to customers? Okay, what's the bargaining power of our customers and suppliers? Are there substitute products for us? Okay, how do they compare to us in terms of features and quality? Okay, and Apple, is a company that comes to mind. There are many things that they make that, boy, are just unbeatable. They're really terrific. And I think Samsung is taking them on as much as they can. But Apple's tough, it's got some terrific products, even though they charge too much for everything. And will we have enough cash available to fund the strategy? Okay, alrighty. See you in the next one.